Sports proudly brings you the Pelicans at New Orleans Arena. We've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center. This game should be a good one. Well, it was the New Orleans Pelicans winning their last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. And I don't think I was the only one surprised, not just by their win, but guys, by what an emphatic win it was.
It was an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it was on the road. No question, by the way, that it was their offense that carried them.
Steve, I love the way they attacked at every opportunity. They never were on their heels, and eventually that allowed them to pull away.
Insanity, the pass to the professor. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Down low, here's the monster, and the layup is good.
I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Well, it worked to perfection there. I like the game plan. Get it inside, force the defense to react, and then play off your big man.
Here's the waiter. He's coming off a 19-point game against Miami.
And a huge rebounding night as well, really controlling the glass.
Sinks the three-pointer.
You can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
And so it's New Orleans with it. It's a three-point game. The Pacers beat them last time when these two teams met in Indiana.
I didn't like the defensive game plan they had going into that one. It just seemed out of whack. The matchups were wrong, and they didn't bring the energy necessary either.
It was befuddling to me why they stuck with that, Steve. I mean, they dug themselves a hole, and then they didn't make the changes they should have to get out of it. Didn't make any good adjustments there.
Here's the waiter after the made shot from the captain. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. Indiana shooting their first free throws of the game. Both free throws good from Big Smooth.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Passes it to Insanity. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. For Indiana, they come into this one following a loss to the Heat in Miami.
It was not a very inspired performance for them, particularly defensively. I thought, they gave the hostile crowd a lot to cheer about, frankly.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jumpers, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was right through the roof, and you can't win when that's the case.
Here's the professor after the made shot from Wagner. Here's Big Smooth. 11 points for him in that last game against the Heat in Miami.
He was a factor defensively as well. He blocked 2 shots. I thought he changed several others.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he burst to the hoop.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with New Orleans head coach. He'd like them to concentrate defensively on slowing the game down. There's simply too much speed in their opponent, and to get into a run-and-gun type of game is not to their advantage, guys.
And as always, Doris, thank you. And there's the pass to the next one. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Their offense already flowing. Some stellar shooting while jumping out to this lead.
Well, high-quality shots, and they've been on target with them.
Here's Baddest one. He had 13 points in the win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And his rebounding in that game, Kevin, just tremendous. He owned the boards.
And so it's Indiana with it after the made shot from Baddest. The general. Here's the professor. His last outing, he had 8 points. Pass to Baddest. All sorts of time, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
Boy, he's so hard to stop, guys, because he poses a ton of matchup problems for the defense.
Pass to the general. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Well, no defense. He didn't really need to do the double pump.
The professor passes to the monster. Here's Insanity. It's rebounded by Big Smooth. Pacers leading by 5. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul him, and free throws are better than a layup.
He's perfect from the line this time. Orleans, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Shots good from Bastrop.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
The pass to the natural. Some nice passing here by Indiana. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pelicans trailed by 4. Pass to the professor. Here's the monster. Backing him down. Picked his pocket. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. The natural, the pass to Big Smooth. And once again off the mark by Indiana. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Passes to the professor. Here's the teardrop. And that one's good. The Monster's got his second basket of the night.
I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball inside, into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
Here's Insanity. It's good. This game is all even.
Yeah, he didn't even bother to wait around for any help on that break.
That was a one-man job all the way, Steve. He knew what to do with it and when. And guys, let's take a look at how the Pelicans performed last month. 5th for free throw shooting. 10th in rebounding. And they're in the top half of the league in fewest turnovers. When you can be in that company, you're giving yourself a chance to be a winning team.
Yeah, you look at the free throw shooting, Clark. It's very impressive. They've been in the top 5, as you talked about, and it's a result of a lot of effort, a lot of concentration. And when you shoot them that well, then you gain confidence and you really start attacking the rim because you want to go to the free throw line to shoot.
Here's Wagner. Big Smooth. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Big Smooth got 6.
What a start to this game. The offense is both dominating.
Tell you what, feels like a game on the playground. Forget about defense, just keep firing.
Here's Insanity. Coming off a stellar performance against Oklahoma City.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
They grab their own miss. Wagner passes to the general. Another shot. No good at the rim.
That's not an opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The pass to the professor. The Monster.
I like the call. I thought the defense was moving there.
Yeah, I think he slid underneath. Good blocking call that trip.
It's stolen.
Boy, stingy defense there, denying that.
Oh!
Are you kidding me?
That was a power punch right there.
Oh, great. Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
Oh, man, that was a circus dunk.
The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Here's Insanity. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pacers.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And I like their aggressiveness, too, tonight because they're getting penetration, and that's allowing them to get some easy hoops.
Now, here's Brown. Makes it off the glass. Brown's got his first 2 points.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
No, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
You know, he's really adept at keeping possessions alive by hitting the boards and cashing in on some of those putbacks.
And, Steve, one thing that might not get as much attention, but you know, his screens are some of the toughest and best in the league. You can go under or trail, but you're not getting through his screens.
Smith checked in for Indiana. Here's Tampa. Good. The assist goes to Hill. And the Pacers lead by 1. New Orleans has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. McCollum kicks to Jones. Pass to Zeller. The dish to McCollum from the arc. Here's Williamson, and he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2. And here on the 2K leaderboard are the teams with the quickest hands in the league. Number 1, the Pacers.
You know, this year they've been the #1 team in terms of steals. They put an awful lot of pressure on the ball handler, and they also, as a team, do a good job of jamming the passing lanes. Textbook defense is what they play. They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Hill dishes to Brown. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Brown's got his second basket of the game.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over him.
And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And Hill throws it down.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
And again, New Orleans has no luck.
You know, that's a problem he has. I mean, not being able to knock down that open jumper. I think it happens far too often.
Here's Turner. Rebounded by McCollum.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
The 11-footer, and the shot is good. Indiana leading. Brown outside. Here's the lob to the hoop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make it a close game, a potential momentum builder.
Here's McCollum after the made shot from Tunche. And taken away by Brown by himself. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof.
Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
McCollum, and the shot is good.
That is a terrific effort on the shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but still finds a way to score.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the bigger guy.
He passes to Ingram, feeds it to McCollum, and it's blocked by Brown, and he's able to get it back. No good from Williamson.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on it.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Swiped away. Pass to Ingram, and it's blocked by Brown, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Jones kicks to McCollum. Tipped away. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Here's Brown. 6 points for him. And there's the feed to Smith. No good with the triple. Here's McCollum. Can't hit. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Yeah, this team played an excellent first quarter offensively, moving the ball and getting a good flow to their offense. That's why you see those big assist totals.
Yeah, very timely passing for them, Steve, and that's why they've been able to jump out to this lead.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for New Orleans right now, they've got McCollum. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Larry Nance. Then it's Jones. And it's Ingram, and it's the three.
Taking a look back over the last month, Kevin, let's see how Indiana stacked up. 4th in rebounding, 7th in steals. And as far as block shots go, not a strong suit for this team. Only top 20 in the league. They really don't do a good job of defending the paint.
And you put all those things together, and that makes this a very tough team. And what really jumps out at me is the rebounds, Clark. I mean, this is a team that controls the paint. If you're going to miss a shot, the ball seems to be theirs almost every time. That allows their transition game to get going. And then at the offensive end, they'll pound you on the offensive glass as well. Tough play. He had to fight his way all the way to the rim.
The weight is checked in for Smith. Pelicans trail by 6. Jones drives in. Kicks to McCollum. Six on the shot clock. Launches a three. Valanciunas passes to Jones. Count that one. And the action on hold as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
No, this is the last thing you ever want to see in a game.
You know, at this point, we can just knock on wood, say a prayer, and wish him the best.
How about this performance in the face of the injury? Playing through a lot of pain out there.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at Minnesota, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And, of course, the Pelicans, 4 games back.
You know, right now for the Pelicans, they've just never really found their groove this season. I mean, not yet anyway. They're kind of stuck in the middle of the pack right now.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of time left to find that groove, Clark. That's the problem. I mean, unless things really come together for them soon, I think they're going to stay in kind of that middle of the pack area the rest of the way.
Pelicans trailed by 6. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
The Pacers making a switch here. And here are the Pelicans now. To the middle. Deflected. Here's Wagner. That's good. And now an 8-point Pacer lead.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's the captain. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And you know, last game, guys, he shot very well from the stripe. Made a nice contribution there.
Yeah, he sure did. Turned in a really nice performance.
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Big Smooth, he's checked in for Jackson. And it's the natural in for Hill. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Well, the shooting guards you see listed there have been the ultra-reliable players for the past month. Take a look at their percentages from the field during that time. Well, you take a look at Insanity, you know what you're going to get from him day in and day out.
Just ask this group. Sometimes when you're hot, and it's a comforting feeling for a coach to know you've got one of those guys roaming the perimeter.
And not just on the perimeter. I mean, all of these players drive the lane very effectively. Yeah, they're excellent outside shooters, but it's getting to the rim and finishing in close quarters that puts those percentages as high as they are.
The captain passes to the professor, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And now just a 2-point Pacer lead.
Yeah, beautiful drive there, going right around the bigger man.
0-0. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And a chance now to check out the schedule for Indiana. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for him. And he knocks down the first one. He hits both from the stripe.
Still haven't seen them miss a shot from the line in this quarter, so they're doing a nice job of protecting the lead.
Well, they're cashing in from the line. I mean, they're making them pay for fouling them right now.
One-on-one here. Here's the natural. Buries it from 3-point range. The natural's got 6.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from 3-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Here's the general.
Up high and down hard. That's good.
Yeah, that's right. You use it, brother.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Wagner passes to the down. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Here's the professor, defended by Wagner. The shot's good from the Monster. The Monster's got 4 this quarter.
Look at the size discrepancy there between the defender and the shooter.
Well, those are warm-up jumpers. When there's not a hand in his face, he'll knock those down all day.
Let's go. Here's Big Smooth. Here's Insanity, averaging 18 points a game. Drills it from outside.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Pacers leading by 6. Passes it to Wagner. Here's the general. It's tipped. Here's Insanity. The pass to the Monster. New Orleans moving the ball around. Tries to save it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the New Orleans Pelicans. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand.
I'll be looking forward to seeing how that Philadelphia game turns out, guys.
Here's the captain. He picked up 27 points in the last win against Oklahoma City. Here's the natural. He passes to the general. Here's the natural. The three-pointer, no good. And a fast break now for the Pelicans.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like that. And some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Dives for it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession.
Kevin, here we can get a good look at Indiana and what kind of numbers they've put up these last 10 games. 3rd in rebounding, 16th in scoring. As far as steals numbers go, not very strong. Just the top 20 in the league.
And the rebounds really jump out at me, Clark, when you talk about all those numbers. I mean, this is a ferocious rebounding team. They're very physical, and they always take the fight to their opponent. They seem to own the paint, and when they do that well, they're awfully tough to beat.
How about that now? What a sensational finish.
Well, got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, you got to rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah, levitate.
And glide. And glide. You got to glide in and reverse it home. So sweet.
Here's the Monster. Shot is no good. Excellent D there from the natural. Pacers leading by 6. Here's Big Smooth. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint. I guess the good news is they've taken away the outside shot.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they're going to allow inside looks as easy as that.
Got a piece of it. Pass to the professor. Inside, the captain lays it up and banks it in. The captain's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
Indiana's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Wagner passes to the natural. Offline with his 3. Pelicans trail by 7. To the inside. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession. And Indiana shooting 61%, showing all the indications of insanity. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
And the pass to the natural. 0-0. His 3-pointers off the mark. For New Orleans, they've gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Here's the captain, and the shot is good. The captain's got 9 points in the quarter.
Good job creating an easy bucket there.
Pass to Wagner. Here's the natural. Good on the three-point shot. The natural's got 11 points.
Well, the defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
Passes to the captain. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Here's the professor, defended by Wagner. The shot's good from the professor. Pacers leading by 10. Takes the three. Here's the general. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yep, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
New Orleans making a switch here. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And here are the Pelicans now. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home.
Some good matchups. And I'll tell you, the one I had my eye on is the Minnesota Timberwolves. That's a good matchup.
Here's the professor. He's got 8.
Look at the night for the professor. He's got 8 points and 8 dimes. He's gotten after it on the boards for them as well as in the transition game.
And one's really fed into the other.
The Pacers making a change here. Both free throws good from the professor. 1:14 left here in the second. Now the pass to Wagner. The stupendous finish in traffic. The Waiters got 6 points in the quarter.
Just another outstanding play down low. These teams couldn't be farther apart in their effectiveness in the paint today.
Yeah, that's right. It's been all good at one end, and we'll try to be diplomatic here and just say not so good at the other.
There's the pick. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. In a moment now to see nice three-point percentage numbers on this list. A look at the leaderboard showing us the most accurate three-point shooting 2 men in the league. Well, you take a look at insanity. Dangerous player from three-point line. A great talent with a great release.
These are the gunners, guys. They've got the green light at all times because we know what they can do beyond the arc.
Freedom given is freedom earned, Steve. By putting up those kinds of numbers, they've earned their freedom. And at that position, you've got a job to do, and they do it well.
Here's Wagner. Plays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, the Waiters got 13 points. Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Battister. A 3-ball. Gets it to go.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Pacers leading by 10. Passes it to the national. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Insanity's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Peck. Blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. So we've reached the end of the first half of play.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
It's Boxing Day, and we've got some bargains for the Cavaliers to have the lead out in Quicken Loans Arena against Brooklyn.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
The second half just about to get going here. You know, the Waiter has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, what a remarkable half, the way he attacked the rim. Scored in the paint. Defenders, they were trying to slow him down any way possible, but he still got through.
Easier said than done when he's the penetrator. His speed and agility make him extremely...
Man, that was unreal.
Hard it up. Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark. Brilliant throwdown.
Yeah, just exerting his authority out there.
There's the pass to Big Smooth. Here's the general. Indiana moving it around. Pass to Wagner. Big smooth. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
Let's see where the Pacers are, Kevin, in terms of the NBA rankings right now. First in steals, 10th in scoring, and they're in the top 10 in rebound. This is a team that does a good job getting on the glass.
Yeah, Clark, this is a team that scares opponents because of that steals number that you talked about. They're so good at anticipating plays. They seem to have a good scheme defensively night in and night out. They know their roles. They make their rotations. They read the passing lanes, and they frequently get out there, make steals, and then get out in their transition game.
There's the block. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. With the All-Star game almost near, let's see how the East is shaking out. A look at Chicago. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, the Indiana Pacers. And they're down 4 spots from them.
Well, for Indiana, they've made some very good strides when you compare this squad to last year's team.
Well, you think about the expectations, Clark, coming into this season. I mean, I think people thought they would be okay, but no one thought that they would be this good. And now all of a sudden there's a lot of optimism surrounding this team. I mean, they've excited their fans, and I think they've got a lot to look forward to.
0-0. Hits the three-point bomb. He has 7. Here's the professor. 10 points for him. Hit his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Here's the monster. He's got 12. Makes the lead pass. The shot's good from the captain.
See the way he times his passes so well? It's a great assist.
Pass to Wagner. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
And there's the pass to the monster. Backs him down. Out of bounds. Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. Pass the baddest one. Out of bounds. Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession.
Super defensive play. I mean, if that pass gets through, it's probably 2 points.
And he knew that. He knew if it gets through, it's a score, so that's why he sold out for it and got a hand on it.
Shot's good from the monster.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
Here's the waiter. 13 points in the game. The natural, the pass to the general. And he drops it in from the low post. The general's got 15.
Boy, big man with very soft hands and a nice touch around the hoop.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Well, just too many easy buckets, you know, in and around the paint. So he wants to put a stop to it. This timeout is going to be used to try to tighten up the defense.
Guys at this level, they won't miss often if you keep giving up looks inside, and they're paying for that right now. Good timeout here.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Pacers leading by 13. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. The finger roll finish at the bucket. The Generals got 4 points this quarter.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
Passes it to the captain. Here's the professor. Here's the captain, defended by Wagner. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession.
Boy, that's embarrassing, guys. He's going to have a hard time living that one down later when they watch it on tape.
Fires from the wing. Can't get it to go. And New Orleans will come the other way.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking. That would be 4 in a row for him now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
The Pacers have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Here's the natural. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. The pass to the professor. Poked away. Here's the captain. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. But how about a look at a few of the hottest players in the NBA right now, the top scoring shooting guards in the past 10 games. Well, you take a look at Insanity. 3rd in the league. He typically dominates out there. He can seemingly score at will.
And this is the cream of the crop at the 2-guard spot, strictly in terms of scoring ability and the ease with which these guys break down opposing defenses.
I love that they are so attack-minded and come at you really aggressively across the board. And they're players that can carry a team offensively for long stretches of a game. Some excellent numbers in this one for the waiter. He's got 13 points and also 5 steals.
You know, he's been so good at both ends of the floor, guys, but what's impressed me the most is his offensive performance.
I don't know, Steve. I think the work he's done defensively has been pretty impressive, too.
Here's baddest one. Pass to the professor. Here's Insanity. Bangs on the trifecta. Insanity's got 7 points.
And a blazing start to the second half. They've hit all 5 shots.
Very little success for him behind the arc today. Just 1 3-pointer in the first half and still none in the second.
And he trims the lead to single digits. And that's 12 points for the professor. Indiana leading by 8. Passes it to Big Smooth. Here's the general. Big Smooth. Sinks that one from the post. Big Smooth got 4 this quarter. Here's the professor, defended by Wagner. They set the screen. Here's baddest one, and another 3 for New Orleans.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Indiana making some changes. Turner comes in for the general, and Smith subbed in for Big Smooth. Brown outside. It's rebounded by the Monster. The Monster's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The putback, the follow-up flush. And now it's only a 5-point Indiana lead.
They've clearly been the better team on the glass. It hasn't necessarily translated to the scoreboard yet.
But you feel like it's going to reward this team at some point. They've got to continue to maintain the energy.
Insanity, the pass to McCollum. The rebound by Turner. Indiana leading by 5. Here's the natural. Sinks the triple. The natural's got 16.
A little confusion defensively.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that 3.
Now here's McCollum. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
They're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
Yeah, in fact, 3 of the last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
The natural. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 3 assists now in this one.
The 3-point shot has been a real weapon for them in the second half.
Yeah, they sure have gotten hot from out there.
Here's the captain, covered by Smith. Indiana's gone to the 3-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Here's the natural, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot, he'll shoot 2. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
What a performance. Let's look at the game for the natural. He's got 19 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is raining down the threes, guys. You know how much I love to see this.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for New Orleans. Baddest one comes in for Insanity. Here's Ingram. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, the number one priority for a defense when you face this guy is to keep him getting anywhere from the basket because he's just so strong as a finisher.
And Steve, he's earned a nickname that's familiar to anybody that's followed basketball, the microwave. There's no slow build-up with him. All he needs is one shot to go down, and it can set him off, turn him into a real scoring machine. He cooks with gas, not electricity.
Big Smooth, he's checked in for Smith.
You know, normally when you dominate on the glass, it really shows up on the scoreboard, but not so much here today.
You're right, Steve. Typically, it is a good barometer that indicates who's winning, but not so.
Here's Ingram. It's rebounded by Big Smooth.
And he's having all sorts of problems with his shot.
I'm not sure he even has a shot right now, Steve, to be quite honest. Not a reliable one anyway.
And once again off the mark by Indiana.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
The shot's good from Ingram.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively. Wow. Look at that athletic play. Incredible.
Wow.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal runs to watch. So much fun.
I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity, Clark, to chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense, as good a job offensively as we saw, the defensive presence was almost non-existent. They may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points.
Baddest one passes to Nance. And the shot is good.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
The pass to Big Smooth. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Big Smooth got 19 points.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. And that's a good...
Oh!
Look out!
Wow! And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys, and all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the... What throw down there. Man! Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Indiana leading by 11. He kicks it to Hill. Rebounded by McCollum. McCollum's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
You know, guys, looking at the Pelicans over the last 10 and how they compare to the rest of the league. 1st in free throw shooting, 13th in rebounding, and they're in the top half of the league in fewest turnovers. When you can be in that company, you're giving yourself a chance to be a winning team.
And anytime you lead the league in free throw shooting, as you talked about, Clark, I mean, you can put a lot of pressure on the defense, and that's why this team has made a concerted effort to attack the rim and get to the line as often as possible.
Baddest one passes to Insanity. Second shot opportunity. They get it back. That one touched the backboard first, and it's ruled a goaltend. Count it.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Pass to the general. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. The general's got 19 points. Here's the professor, defended by Wagner. Passes to Insanity. Here's the professor. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. The professor's got 4 points now in the quarter. 1 second left. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Indiana leading by 12. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Insanity is out there with the professor. Then there's Baddest one. Then there's the captain. And it's the monster in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Pelicans 5.
At the line for your Pelicans.
That free throw good from the professor.
You know, even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line this half.
I think they've done a good job of making the most of their chances at the line, and they've got to keep it up to take the lead.
And that one is hammered home.
You know, for a player with his explosiveness, that was ATM time. Cash money, the easy way.
Yeah, that kind of defense is not going to cut it against him.
Cash money. I like that, Clark.
Pelicans trail by 12. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Shooting for New Orleans.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from the professor. Pacers leading by 10. The pass to Wagner. 0-0. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And if they continue to shoot well from the free throw line like they are, their lead is going to be pretty steady here.
That's not an overstatement. They've literally not missed a single foul shot this half.
Pelicans shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Baddest one passes to Insanity. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. There's a good screen. Down low.
Oh, that was awesome.
Look out below.
3, 2, 1, blast off. He's got into orbit for that jam.
All right, off that comment, maybe we should call that the satellite slam.
I like it. I like it.
I don't. That's way too much, Kevin. Settle down.
Here's Wagner.
Ridiculous. Tore it down that time.
Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks there.
I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that again.
Big Smooth, he's checked in for Indiana. Peck gets the three-pointer to fall. The professor's got 11 in the second half.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
They push it up 4 on 3. Pass to Insanity. Moves back up, and it's good on the way up. And that's 19 points for the Monster.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless. I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage anyway. It was only with one hand, but he threw it down pretty hard.
Here's Big Smooth, and he's good on the 3-ball. Big Smooth got 22 points. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's the professor. Here's Insanity. Gets a very good look and converts. Indiana leading by 14. Here's Wagner. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That free throw good from Wagner. The Pacers making a change here. Turner's checked in. And so he makes both from the line.
He's been to the line here more than in the first. I thought he was a bit tentative in that first, but I like the aggressiveness he's showing here now.
The professor passes to the Monster. That's good. The Monster's got 4 points in the quarter.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today. They need it.
And yes, sir, that one drops. Pacers have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. To the middle, here's Big Smooth. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Big Smooth got 24 points.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Yeah, they're getting outclassed in the paint at both ends, really.
Here's Insanity. Shot denied. But he gets it back. The professor passes it to Insanity. And he overshot that one, missing.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
And the pass to Wagner. from deep three-point range, and the Pacers another three.
That's his second three-pointer of the half and his third overall.
Here's the professor, defended by Wagner. Here's baddest one. He passes to the monster. Rejected by Wagner. And here is Turner. Pass to Big Smooth. Here's the waiter. Indiana moving it around. No good from the natural.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Now, that was pretty. That was just a nice-looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
Yeah, no question, Kevin. Great awareness and terrific finish.
A finger roll finish at the bucket. And that's 23 points for the professor.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Here's the waiter, Turner. And that one's good. And the Pacers lead by 19.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, look at the discrepancy in the assist column between these two teams. He's done a ton to help his team, guys, and he may have to do more if they're going to come back and win.
Pacers leading by 17. Off his foot, and it's whistled a kick. And the Pacers call time here.
Well, he's got to get everybody on the same page. I mean, that's the reason for this timeout. And if that happens, I think they can improve and start playing better.
You know, it's a coach's job to always try to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of the opponent and to look for that extra edge if he can. And I think he feels like he might have seen one.
Pass to the natural. To the inside. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Pelicans trailed by 19. The professor passes to the monster. Here's the professor. Turner covering. Here's Williamson. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Pacers leading by 17. Here's Wagner. Here's the professor. Now the pass to Insanity. And it's New Orleans scoring again. Here's the waiter. To the natural. Big Smooth. Lets it fly. It's rebounded by the professor. The professor's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. He passes it to baddest one. Here's Insanity. Passes it to the professor. Takes a 3. The Pacers pull it in. The Waiters got 4 rebounds now tonight. With the lead pass, the natural, Big Smooth. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Some outstanding numbers in this one for Big Smooth. He's got 24 points, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And those steals are all the evidence you need of just how high his basketball IQ is. He really sees the floor well defensively.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Big Smooth. Pelicans trailed by 17. Here's Peck. Gets it to go. The Professor's got 15 points in just the second half.
This quarter has brought out the best in him, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
Indiana's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. He dishes it to Turner. Some nice passing here by Indiana. No good from Wagner.
You know, normally when you dominate on the glass, it really shows up on the scoreboard, but not so much here today.
You're right, Steve. Typically, it is a good barometer that indicates who's winning, but not so.
And there's the pass to the natural. 5 to shoot. Pass to Wagner. Puts it up from 15. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. And so here is New Orleans, trailing by 17. Here's the Professor. Passes it to Williamson. And it's rejected. 1:51 left in the game. There's the pass to Big Smooth. The waiter. Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. The generally stepped in for Indiana. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're losing by 17. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter of this one. There's 1:38 left to play here in the fourth. The Professor passes to the Monster, and the layup's good off the glass. The Monster's got 23.
It's really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Pacers leading by 15. Here's the waiter. There's the screen. He passes to the natural. Big Smooth slams it home for the putback. And the Pacers lead by 17.
And tack on a few more points to the lead. Why not? I suppose this is an emphatic showing for this club.
And Steve, they did it in style, a beat down the entire way.
The Professor passes to the Monster. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. They get a hand on it. Smith dishes to Brown. 51 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Hill defended by Jones. Hill against Jones. And it's Hill penetrating. There's Brown with the three. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to this spurt.
Just keep on firing, man. No reason to slow down now.
Right side, Jones. 26 seconds left in the fourth. McCollum kicks to Jones. Clock at 6. He feeds it to McCollum. Elbow shot is on the way. And he connects with the jumper.
I tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
Brown outside. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play, they showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents our player of the game, the Waiter.
Moscow, 1970. time for all my young niggas in the trenches. Woo! Ain't chasing a bitch, I'm chasing a dream. Oh damn, look what a nigga that made of the team. I know I ain't jealous, I be on the type of stuff they never seen. Woo! Whole nother level, I shit on the niggas and ain't even mean it.
Young nigga blowing all money, spend a million, make it back. Made enough off the old hustle, I don't even gotta rap. Grinding, I get it, stacking, I spin it, you know the routine. Popping the tags, getting the bags, you know the routine. You know the routine.
Michael Murray put a hole in my jeans. I ain't playing in the whole nother league. Go to Philly, then I go to Reddy, then I get a rollie, then I meet a bitch, and then I get a zip, and then I take a dip into her reminisce. I feel like Carson Wentz, I got the wisdom if a nigga shit the bitch. I got a funny feeling that you niggas falling. Boy, still the coldest. This the moment I come different, yo. Yeah, bake for Lauren, no monkey business, can't H&M's, no. Shout out to women in Cape Town. Africa's always a great time. Donna tell all of us living hush. I tell them, dummy, go to Lagos. All you niggas like to play tough. You really hating cause your pay scuff. Philly women really chilling with me now. I really can't stop saying John. The double MG is back, mouth. See me was sneaking with Fat Boy. See they can sleep on my raps they had. But who really can bag ho? Full on, bitch.
Spend a million, make it back. Made enough off the old hustle, I don't even gotta rap. Grinding, I get it, stacking, I spin it, you know the routine. Popping the tags, getting the bags, you know the routine. You know the routine.
You know how we living, I ain't gotta post it. I ain't even boasting. How many times I gotta tell you about these rides, erasing ghosts? How many times I gotta tell you that I'm mob, La Costa Nostra? How many famous bitches do I gotta fuck for the love of the culture? Oh Lord, everything kosher. Came in this bitch with a chip on my shoulder. Took it to Vegas. I bet it all at the table at poker. Just look at their faces. I know they don't like how I'm fucking them over. These niggas is crazy. You never gonna catch me out rocking a choker. I'm on some shit right now. I'm feeling lit right now. We got the snake in the grass. He getting clipped right there. I got 100 in cash. I'm about to spend right now. They try to put me in last, but what do it look like now?
Young nigga blowing all money, spend a million, make it back. Made enough off the old hustle, I don't even gotta rap. Grinding, I get it, stacking, I spin it, you know the routine. Popping the tags, getting the bags, you know the routine. You know the routine.
Fingerprints on that dough money. Healy sent you to a new crib. Bad bitch speak pig Latin. Tussin X with a new seal. Sticker price with the white bricks. Raekwon with the woo deal. Slice of pine we all eat. Sticker straw in my cough syrup. I don't fuck with these weirdos. Swear to God to be paranoid. Treat a jet like it's cab fare. Solar brick came back for it. Your whole clique be your pallbearers. R.I.P. for a small error. Black Phantom, Bless Pharaoh, Black Bow, rest well. Collins Ave in the high rise. Cocaine, white skyline. What I labeled a memoir. The broke niggas is sci-fi. Bad bitch on my sideline. Name tatted on 5 wives. Stacking money like Mayweather. And they heard I got 9 lives.
Young nigga blowing all money, spend a million, make it back. Made enough off the old hustle, I don't even gotta rap. Grinding, I get it, stacking, I spin it, you know the routine. Popping the tags, getting the bags, you know the routine. You know the routine.
never minimum wage. So proud to be niggas, the descent of a slave. Motorcade, several Mercedes, so get out my way. Tangerines, still in my slippers, still twisting up gang. Shed a tear for all my homies, black boy in the gates. Let's find a masseuse, then inspire the youth. If it's best for the hood, then let's call it a truce. My chains get tangled, these niggas be hateful. My mama's still praying, so really I'm grateful.
I'm still here, looking through the window, watching the days go by, watching the sunrise. Why don't you try? I'm still here, looking through the window, watching the days go by, watching the sunrise. Why don't you try?
I promised to pray for a positive fate. Had the world in your palms, but he called him a case. Shed a tear in the court, he got boxed in the crate. Then they shipped him up north, mom just sat in the days. The bottles on ice, the models be nice. We call it run and shoot, any problems tonight. Serve them like Boris Becker, I want 200 checkers. So if they wanna slow our records, it just won't affect us. Take my boys to Mecca, all my niggas blessed. Smoking with my dogs, you can smell the relish. They try to give me hell, I bet I get to heaven. I stay away from 12, I'm such a gifted felon. I'm seated on the floor, she can see the loafers.